Go. That's the right one, I think. Yeah, sure is. There you go. Alright. Perfect. Uh, relaxing game. Kind of. Doesn't have any sound, which is fine, I guess. I didn't think to, like, look at it. Anyway, so yeah, gonna play PowerWash Simulator, because I want to. Because it's relaxing, and it's relaxing game day. It has no sound. It's very quiet, at least. Oh my god. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's gonna be a really hard game to commentary, or like put commentary over. It's one powerful washer. Yeah, it's a power washer. I could lower the strength of it, I guess, right? What a jump. What a leap. Aim mode. Oh, that's better. I think he wants me to hold it open for longer, maybe? Details, overview, messages. Great news, I finally found a van for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's been dredged from the bottom of a lake. But that's a good thing. It meant no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath the hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust, that's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down and you're in business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. Okay. Yeah, you see people playing Pressure Washer all the time, like a year ago, and I was like, ooh, that looks great. It's real satisfying and real enjoyable. I thought I should do that. But I have a lot of, like, relaxing games, I guess I could say, that I could be playing at any given time, because I like them. So, instead of doing, like, American Truck Simulator today, I decided to do Buggos, and then this. Turn its difficulty. Difficulty? Power. I suppose there's something to be said for, like, not doing aim mode, where you can, like, do this sort of thing. I guess it's satisfying in its own way, but I really like the aim mode, because I don't like having to flick my camera around all over the place. Whenever I watched people play PowerWash Simulator, I never saw a single person use the aim mode, so I don't know if it's like a recent thing that they added, but it's really nice. PowerWash service. It's nice that they bothered to like make my truck or my van already like pre-painted with my logos, right? Like they painted my truck and then they just made it dirty. Or am I gonna name my business after this truck that I decided to confiscate an auction? There's a removal van outside. My nightmare's neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. I don't think I read that in the right tone. Cheaper if you just roll with whatever's on the truck already. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Rhyme. Oh, is that what that is? I turned on like a setting. I don't need it. Like turned on a setting somewhere. Dirt details. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Okay, I don't want that. It was telling me like how much dirt there was left on that spot, and I don't need that. I just turned it on because it seemed like an important thing to add. There's a lot of bird poop on this van. Is there a faster way to change the nozzle? Can I like? Oh yeah, there you go. Some of that yellow. Actually, the green works pretty well on this. It's not so bad at all. Ah. Gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think something up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up Grouting Thomas for the Tyler. She's never looked back. No, I think I'm just gonna stick with the name on the vehicle, thanks. On reflection, Bonnie Tiller might have been a better fit. I don't know, Grouting Thomas is pretty fun. It's a good name. Good name for a, tiling business. Oh, Tyler, not Tiller. That makes a lot more sense for a tiling business than Tiller. Gunk on this window is harder to deal with. So we need a narrower nozzle. I suppose I could try to, like, go from the top down on the jobs to make it more realistic, quote-unquote. Because you definitely wouldn't want to, like, wash the bottom of something if you're going to go up to the top and then wash the entire top and have it all trickle down to the bottom, right? That'd be kind of counterproductive. Oh my god, I love the water effects just flying off the side. Very good. All those dings, I love to hear it. You can really go really close to the floor. Do I need to clean, like, the underside of the car? No, good. I can't. I'm glad to see that I can't do that. Hey. 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 Hey! Hey! It's good. It's good noise. Whoever made that noise, both them. I have that authority. What am I missing? What have I not done? Ah. Tire, windows, wing mirror. I guess this wing mirror. And that window, probably, eh? Hey. It's the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash. I got your details from a friend, Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Sure. My arm. What are my arms doing? My arms like separated from my body and they're shooting from behind me. What's happening there? Is that normal? Is that supposed to happen? Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I pinged you $100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help you get off the ground. Also, just met my new neighbor over the fence, grumbling about this dirty backyard. I told him to give you a shout. Looks like you've got your first customer. Wait, clean backyard garden. Hey, Doc, I hope you like a challenge, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. Must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they come back inside, so please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. You got it, Cal. I'll clean it. Clean everything. It's really bright grass. What happened to the what happened to the grill? Why is everything dirty except the grass? And the house is like immaculate. Well, start with the fences, I guess. Although, can I use the step stool? That's F to pick up. Weird. I'm glad because I use F for everything, but I'm also kind of like it's kind of confusing for me to. Where can I put this? There you go. There you go. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. So someone painted that grass green? That makes sense. Maybe it is dirty grass after all. Do I need the one? I could probably go a bit bigger on this fence, huh? Okay, the grass can't be cleaned. Doesn't count, apparently. Oh, hello. Love to hear it. Can be dirty on this side too? It sure is. I'll get this post clean. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How could this fence possibly get this dirty? No more buggos. He didn't believe in changing games midstream. Yeah, but buggos I thought only had about an hour left. Nope, you got ads. You probably got ads anyway, so maybe I'll just wait to respond to that after all. But if you're still here, I will, I guess, explain it. I thought it was going to last an hour, so I had planned to play this game anyway. There's the ads, okay, yeah. I'll continue my explanation, which is very brief anyway, after you return. Oh, you're going to sleep now, alright. You can't hear me, but good night. I told you couldn't hit it fast enough so you can imagine it. I suppose. That makes perfect sense. Thank you, Dragon. Oh, you know what I could have... Oh, it's too late now. It's too late now, but I'm going to try anyway. There you go. It's too late, but oh well. Oh, that would have been good, huh? really only works in one specific circumstance, when somebody comes in and has to have ads while they're also about to leave. So it's not really a great solution. Also, it kind of depends on if they have the ad that has, like, the full screen, or if it's, like, the small screen in the corner. Because they wouldn't be able to see this at all if they can't see the screen. Alright, well, time for you to go. On a phone, the small window would be too small to see anyway. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know who the genius was that decided this was a good idea for a game, but it's real good. Oh, I hate that, though. See how much dirt just disappeared? Oh, there was so much left. Why did you do that to me? Why? I wanted to clean it all. Oh, that sucked. No, it was really good until that exact moment. Oh well. Still good for the most part. It's like 99% good. How about that? Until it cleans it for me. Then it's no longer good. Setting? Oh, maybe. I didn't check. Show crosshair. Dirt details, cycle, toggle. No. Not in there anyway. I don't know where else it would be. Doesn't seem to be a detail. It's a shame. Well, anyway, whatever. It's fine. Miss Planet Zoo again? You sure did. How you doing? Don't worry, it wasn't like a particularly zoo-y stream. I built a subway tunnel the entire time. It was a nightmare. It was so frustrating. Not a single enclosure to be had. Buzz, how you doing? You forget every Saturday, and then you're awake until 4 a.m. and wake up at like 1 or 2. Yeah. Almost had to be an enclosure for me, though. I had a padded one. I had... I don't want to say I had a bad time, because I really did enjoy myself. Like, it was just so incredibly tedious and frustrating, but, like, it was still fun. Like, my god, it was so tedious. Nothing was working, and I kept popping above the ground, and everything was, like, clipping around the place. It was so bad. But it was a good time. How is this not cleaned? It's, like, half clean. How's this half clean? Oh, probably the other side, huh? Yep, that makes sense. Just finished the gym? Nice. Being productive, though. That's good. Always glad to hear that. I've been sending that that "Can I pet that dog?" thing to my friends, and is very well received. It's very funny. Is it Colton? Yeah, for sure. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? No, can I pet that dog? It's really cute. It was... I just like... I guess it doesn't come up very much, but I feel like a child should know the difference between a bear and a dog. I mean, I guess it was a very small black bear, but, like, it still feels like you should be able to identify a bear. She was definitely old enough to know what a bear is. Ah. I'm really annoyed how much left of that there was. Maybe I should, like, go over it with, like, the weakest brush to, like, sort of, like, soften it up so that it doesn't do that quite as aggressively. It's, like, a little bit of a gray that goes away and not, like, pitch black to, like, bright white. That way, like, there. So it's, like, sort of grungy all over. But I won't notice it quite as much when it gets cleaned automatically. It wasn't a grizzly bear, so it looked kind of like a dog. Well, it was a black bear, and black bears are small, but, like... still a bear. Still bite your hand off, you know. Well, of course black bears aren't aggressive. They're scaredy cats, but, you know. Still a bear. Still got claws and teeth. More so than a dog would. I guess dogs are probably more likely to be aggressive than a bear would be. And also, you wouldn't encounter bears that often outside of the wild. Definitely have seen some dogs where you could have convinced me that they were actual bears. That's true. I mean, I've seen some pretty big dogs. That's weird. I wonder if people just play this game to get their fix and then stop, or if there's, like, something about the later levels, because I've never seen anybody go past the house that comes up. Like, never. I've never seen anybody go past the house. So I'm wondering if, like, the game just becomes, like, a completely different sort of, like, feel? Or something? I don't know. Who knows? You're out, have a good stream. Alright, take care, Michi. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and lurking. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Sleep well. Maybe it's just 2 levels. It's definitely not 2 levels, but maybe it was when those videos were made, however long ago that was that I saw them. Now, am I going to shoot the water into this bowl, and is it going to splash up in my face? Oh, kind of, yeah. You're washing dishes. Is all the walls, or just that? Oh, this wall. I was like, what happened? That bowl must be bolted to the ground. Or it's, like, not made of plastic. It's made of, like, iron or something. It just looks like it's been painted, like, metallic red. Oh, man. Come on. There's so much left. Imagine the power wash. Somebody power washing a dog bowl. What is still dirty here? Like underside? Right here? Oh, right there. There you go. Alright, I guess that's all done. On to something that's not going to be a pain in the butt and isn't super satisfying. Like the chairs are kind of okay. Well, let's do the chairs. Solid lead bowl. Yeah, I just love feeding my dog water out of the pure lead bowl. This is a very strong umbrella. Go average. What's up? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike? Lorraine and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day pretending we were rumbling mountain rushless. Rumbling mountain rushless. And the pond was the crater. I've no idea how we explain the fish being there, though. Lava fish. It's a pretty small pond for fish. What could go wrong? Yeah, you know. Probably nothing, right? Now, did any of that water soak through the bottom? No. Send me a link in DMs once you launch your project. Project? What project are you referring to? This feels a bit excessive to clean the pole with a power washer, but, you know, I hate to get my hands dirty using like a washcloth or something. Oh, well, there it goes. I'll clean these chairs while I'm at it too, since I'm just here. Don't need to do the harsh one there. I could probably just do the white one too, couldn't I? It doesn't need to be like that hard. It's probably just dirt, not like grime. Just clean off the patio while I'm at it by accident. I can only get so thorough, right? I can't I guess I could meticulously clean it with like the smallest nozzle. Make sure that nothing else gets clean except for, like, what I'm trying to clean at the moment. That's not so fun. It's a lot of tedium. Also, the, how difficult that would be considering there's, like, actual projection of the water. Your attempt to revive your YouTube channel again? Ooh. Well, good luck. My YouTube channel has seen record numbers since I uploaded my VODs to it, so it's probably not too bad, too hard. I made it's kind of sad because like, this is gonna be like a very minor, like, sad rant. Because I worked really hard on my YouTube channel like years and years ago when I first started like uploading YouTube videos, and like got like at most maybe like 10, 20 views a video. There's some exceptions, of course, like Greedcore, which got like hundreds or thousands of views. But like everything else that I actually try to put effort into got like nothing, no views whatsoever. And now that I've started uploading my VODs, some of those VODs are getting like 50 to like 300 views, and I'm like, why? Why is this what's getting views? I'm just literally uploading the lowest effort content I possibly can, and people are watching it. It's like, alright. Cool, I guess. I'm happy, but also... Man, what? What is this? What is this nonsense? You quit when YouTube manually clicked your channel, went from 1,000 views a day to 100. Within a week, all videos pull from recommendations. Yeah, that happens. I stopped uploading videos when they introduced the subscriber requirement for making money. Because I was making money on YouTube. It was only like a few cents, like a day. It wasn't like anything to like be impressed by or anything like that. But like they introduced like a requirement to have like it was either 1,000 or 10,000 subscribers before you were allowed to make money off your videos, something like that. Which is, you know, perfectly reasonable because it's their business and they want to make money and they don't want to pay a bunch of randoms on the internet like 30 cents at a time or something, you know. But when they introduced the monetization like changes, I stopped uploading because I kind of like just having like 10 cents. Like, it was a very tangible number that I could like kind of work at getting larger over time. You know, like 10 cents at a time or 15 cents a month, something like that. I'd be like, oh, that's very cool, and like, great, look at me making progress. I got 2 more cents this month. Stuff like that. So when they changed it so I couldn't do that anymore, I kind of lost interest. I thought that was really like a good way to indicate how well my videos were received. But, it's whatever. It was 500 before. I'm talking like 10 years ago. Whatever the numbers were back then. Because I was making money, and I only had like 50 subs, or I think. I was making some amount of money every day from like my videos. Yay. I guess I should probably clean off this patio now because it looks like trash. I was going to save this for last, but pretty upsetting looking. Okay, that's when I was trying to make like a career out of being a YouTuber, and I was like making like a lot of effort, and I was trying really hard, and then I was like, maybe not. So I just stopped caring, and now I make low effort, you know, content on Twitch, like 10 years later, and I'm having a great time, and it's been rewarding. I enjoy it. My advice is, don't try. Just enjoy, and you'll be fine. It's not very good advice, but that's my advice. Just put as little effort into something as possible, and you'll have a good time. You'll do Factorio series. That sounds like a lot of effort. I guess if you know how to play Factorio, it's not a big deal. Don't try, just give up. That's not quite what I was. That's not quite what I meant. I meant more like, you know, make sure you're having fun and don't like put in effort where, you know, there doesn't need to be effort. I guess. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I guess is a better way to say that. Don't put all of your time and effort into one thing just in the hopes that it takes off. Just have fun doing what you're doing and enjoy that. Treat it like a hobby. Treat it like a hobby, and if it takes off, great. If not, it's fine. I'm having a good time just streaming to between 0 and 10 people. It's great. I'm having a good time. Although I don't know the last time I had 0 people watching. Usually I have like 2, I think. better watch a video so it takes off. We'll see. It depends entirely on what it is, if I'm honest. I'll probably check it out, but if it's not like a game I'm really into, I probably won't stick around for too long. But I will check it out for sure. Just that I don't have a whole lot of time to do things, and watching videos that are that require me to pay attention are like not a good idea. I need to like be always focusing on working. So if I have to like not work, then I'm gonna have a rough time doing anything. I'm surprised that Patat still has that emote. It's very silly. It's very silly from a specific reference in the middle of my stream. But she still has it for some reason. It's a good emote. I just keep thinking it means, I keep thinking it's a lurk emote, but I don't know. I guess it's just Bert. It's just a Bert emote. Every time I see it, I just take it to mean like you're about to lurk or something. Love it. Yeah. Well, it's based on you, right? It's 3 Berts in a trench coat, isn't it? You're actually about to lurk, gotta run some errands. Ooh, okay. Enjoy lurking, enjoy your errands. You know, have fun. Hey Doc, bumped into Park Warden, he definitely needs your help. I don't know who this is, Harper Shaw. It'll be Victoria with Rampant Mod, which makes biters really advanced and strong. And also Death World, which amplifies the amount of biters by 200% and the size of their nest by 200%. That sounds incredibly rough and also incredibly tense. I can't even play that game on, like, normal mode. I'd never have a chance on that. I guess if you know the mechanics and you play it enough, you'd probably be alright with that sort of thing. Was your lurk emote? It's very hard to see because it's very small, but it's very silly. I guess I kind of have 2 lurk emotes. I have an emote an animated emote called Peak, and I have a regular lurk emote, which is for followers. Peak is kind of a lurk emote. It's not really what I meant for it to be, but it can be used that way, I think, purely because of the animation loop. Yeah, that's the normal lurk. That's Moon hiding behind the clouds, which apparently don't read as clouds, because people seem to think it's a blanket for some reason, which is fine. It gets the point across, but it's meant to be clouds. And then the other emote actually looks like clouds, because I drew them like clouds. It's a shame there's no, animated follower emotes, because I could probably just do some of those. That'd be kind of fun. I'm having a good time making the follower emotes, or not the follower emotes, the animated emotes. But I only have like 6 slots or something, And I think I have 5 animated emotes now, so I can't add any more. Really, except, like, I add 1 more, I guess. Until I get more sub points or whatever it is. Whatever the things are called to make, like, unlock more badges or more emotes or whatever. I just need to wait. Wait for that. Incentive for people to sub to get the animated ones. That's true. But I don't think people need incentives to sub. It's just kind of a, if they want to sub, they sub, right? Well, I guess there would be, like, specific people that want to sub for very specific channels. Because they like the emotes. Oh, that's dirt. Didn't even realize. I was just going over the thing again, trying to figure out what I missed, but turns out there's a bunch of goop there. There you go. This game's making me sleepy. Not that I'm not always sleepy this time of day, or night, I guess, but it's very relaxing, like, ASMR sort of game with its water sounds and its dinging. It's very satisfying dinging. You got murdered again? Oh no! Did you get murdered by the same boss, or was it a different boss? Or was it like a random, like, Deathsquito attack? Oh, what the heck? You can right-click and it just turns it on forever? I didn't have to, like, be holding the button down this whole time? Well, that's a game changer. My finger was starting to hurt. I was holding it down for so long. It wasn't a boss, it was a 2-star fulling. I don't remember what a fulling is. These are your follower emotes. Yeah, they're good emotes. You get the point across. I like them. My emotes are just general. Like I have a mango, I have a drink one. Some bread. And a lurk, obviously. I have one more follower emote to put in, I just haven't decided what it's going to be yet. The Giggly Green dudes? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I don't think I've come across any of those yet. I remember you telling me about some giggling enemies, but I don't know, I don't think I've seen them. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I just noticed the PowerWash symbol in the bottom right over here. You're just like prone. Prone like with a PowerWash gun. Haven't explored the plains enough to meet him. Oh, they're a plains enemy, I see. I've only seen one enemy in the plains, and it was the Death Skeeto. Oh no, I did see the big furry thingies. Saw them and then ran away. The Death Skeetos and furry thingies. You gotta go, Santagia? Alright. Take care. Thanks for popping in and chatting for a bit. Have a good one. So, these are already, like, really muddy. How did they get muddier with footprints? Because normally when you, like, step in mud on, like, a stone, it, like, sort of spreads the mud out and thins it so that it's, like, lighter where the footprints are. But this is clearly like somebody stepped in, like, oil or something and then, like, trudged on top of this dirty rock. Instead of, like, having, like, their little foot indent, like, slightly lighter. I mean, I guess the rest of the garden's pretty messed up as well, so I can't really, like, talk specifically about one thing and not, like, point out that the rest of it's already pretty trashed, but this seems a bit strange that from, you know, you must have intentionally made it this dirty. And a lot of times people will just trash stuff when they're, like, leaving a house, right? That's what the deposit's for, is when somebody, like, tosses a bunch of cigarette butts on the floor and burns the carpet or something, you know? Probably a deposit for throwing oil into the fish pond or something. Why is this green? All this area is green. Is it reflecting, like, the lawn? Maybe. You have gotten good at stabbing the mosquitoes, though? That is good, yeah. Awesome. I tried to block one once, and it killed me. So I decided I probably shouldn't go there anymore. Never regretted it since. This Drift Finder, or Dirt Finder General, got your details from a certain Harper Shaw, as there's an alleged dirt problem at the local playground. Saw my dream RV at the auction. It's all creamy like toffee pie on wheels. I wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Gross. Unfortunately, it sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on. Why would he send me that message? That feels like a weird thing to send someone out of the blue. That's the friend that helped me start my PowerWash, like, PowerWash business, but that was a real weird one. Harper's gonna find a filthy RV and ask you to wash it so they can lick it. Yeah, it seems like that might be the case. My weird buddy, I guess, really wants to lick an RV that's colored like coffee or toffee or something. I can't remember what they said. You know what? No kink shaming here. Just, you know, don't drag me into it. Probably. You're allowed to do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting nobody. There's the drain on this pond. It's gonna be awfully hard to clean without a drain. In the future, I mean. You're gonna have to install, like, a pump. Like, I ought to get a portable pump to get all the water out. This is one of those ones I'm, like, worried it's gonna, like, delete, like, a bunch of the dirt. When I'm, like, in the middle of cleaning it, it's gonna be super unsatisfying. Yeah, I can see it coming, too. I can see the bars slowly going down. No! It was the last swipe, and you had to take it away from me. Nice, nice. This is a really hard one to clean, honestly. Like the second job, this is like a pain in the butt. This is like a lot of little crevices just hiding away. The green nozzle's really not very good at cleaning off this, like, weird muck. This like, pond scum stuff. This yellow algae or whatever it is. I said yellow? I meant green. No. Green nozzle. That's what I said. I didn't say yellow nozzle. Yeah, I said yellow muck. Or algae. I definitely used the word yellow somewhere in that statement, and then decided to question myself, despite probably saying the right thing. Green nozzle, yellow algae, yeah. I did say it correctly. Yeah, Cheetah uses that all the time. Doesn't like to cooperate. Why does it want me to open the freaking panel constantly? I know, open and close panel. I know, I get it. Please. What was that? What was that message? Oh yeah, that's that one. Okay. Whatever, I'll just leave that dialogue box on screen forever. It bothers me a lot, but it's not gonna go away. What am I missing? There you go. Missing something, but I couldn't tell what. I guess that's there's like a reason that this, I can like highlight the dirt I just remembered. So I can like actually do that if I'm missing something. Kind of like cheating, but Not so bad. It's there for a reason. You're having a hard time hunting down all the dirt that you missed. Might as well use it, I guess. I don't know, go yellow nozzle only. Green one doesn't work here. Looking good. Hey, nice. Kind of pinged it a bit early, but I guess I'll take it. The little meter in the top left, that's how you determine how much of the stuff you have left to do, but it goes down at such a weird rate, it's kind of hard to tell how much of something is or isn't cleaned. If I use like the white nozzle, it goes down really fast, but like there's still a bunch of stuff there to like clean up, so something like this goes down slower, but has like actually more cleaning power behind it, right? Actually getting all the stuff up versus like just getting all the loose dirt up. Maybe there's something to be said for getting all the loose stuff without without getting all the like the grubby stuff up first. Maybe it's worth doing to like get it all up and ready to go. So I can go do like a quick pass back over the grubby bits. I could try it and see how it goes. Like the little weak nozzle to sort of clean up all the loose dirt. How did all this stuff get here? I mean, I guess now I can see the parts that need to be cleaned more thoroughly, but I think if I just went over it with the yellow or green nozzle this whole time, it would have been fine. Yellow, I suppose, because green just doesn't cut it. I'm like legitimately gonna fall asleep playing this. It's just, like, the sounds are so good and relaxing. The only reason I won't fall asleep is because that ting noise that pops up every once in a while like kind of shocks me awake. It's a really nice noise to hear, but it is also very startling. Ting! Yeah. How am I gonna manage this barbecue? It's like a nightmare to clean. Oh, actually. Right. It's a lot easier to clean than a regular barbecue is. Like a real one. Well, I've never used a power washer, I guess. Oh, it doesn't seem necessary, if I'm honest, to use a power washer to clean a grill. But I've also never let my grill get this dirty, so, you know. Still mad about dying. Sorry to hear that. Back to paper mache. Coolio. Ideally, that'll help you to relax. There's like some really tough grime on this one. Might actually have to upgrade to is it red nozzle? Well, it's working. That's for sure. Oh, hello. How did I miss all that? Oh yeah, there too. And under here. And under there. Wow, I missed a lot of stuff. How did this much dirt get under here? Somebody had a massive, like, dirt bomb. Just, like, threw it underneath this thing. Sprayed it in mud. Toy car. Dang. That's a fancy toy car. Oh my god, it turned into like a tan seat. Only Patat was here. She could tell me what kind of brand this car is. Is it safe to power wash a lawnmower, you wonder? I mean, like, it's got an engine in there. You're not supposed to mow in the rain. I feel like you're gonna, like, damage something. But maybe not. I don't know much about lawnmowers. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Power wash the rust away. Makes perfect sense. All this weathering and corrosion, power wash it out. Water caused it, water can fix it. I wish I had a controller for this. Maybe I should plug in my controller. I think that might be more like relaxing to like lean back. Lean way back here and use the controller to power wash. Let's slowly fall asleep. There we go. Just fell off the ladder. Accidental sleep stream. Yeah, it may turn into that, honestly, at this stage. At least in like, American Truck Simulator, I've lowered the volume of the engine, like, so that I can hear the road sounds more. But like, by default, that engine rumbling, like, put me to sleep so fast. I feel like I can't imagine that would be this. I'd have the same if I actually like took up that job offer I had to become a truck driver. I gotta wonder, like, if I would have the same problem as I have playing American Truck Simulator, where I just get like real tired driving around. Because I imagine there'd be like a difference. I'm sure I'd be like more aware, but I don't know. Just like very monotonous, like sort of rumbling, or like, you know, it just sounds tend to like really relax me. Like having like a fan droning in the background, or an engine rumbling, like I said, or something like that really helps me like relax. It's not to say that I can't stand like complete silence, because I like that too. It's kind of nice having a little bit of white noise in the background, you know. Truckers tend to take a lot of stimulants, you've heard. Oh, really? I'm not surprised by that if it's true. I mean, I know that like the like 2 truckers I happen to know like drink tons of coffee, so. And one of them smokes, so I assume that's probably something. But I can't speak from experience on the matter, so I'll just have to take anyone who happens to know better's word for it. And I've never asked, so. I don't know anybody who knows better. Ooh. Like a cloth couch. Am I just like power washing cloth right now? That feels like a bad idea. Hey. Imagine power washing chains. 90% of the water just flings off through the holes. Well, we're getting there. Nearly done now. Sort of struggling to find out where the rest of the dirt is, or how to get at it, I guess. There you go. He made the completion noise instead of like making me do it all, which I guess is probably nice. I did complain about it earlier, but on some things, I guess it's kind of tedious, so it's kind of nice to get that little like completion ding. Even if there is some stuff left over on them. But I imagine it's a percentage thing, so on big stuff it looks like a lot more than on small stuff. That looks pretty clean to me. What am I missing? I get to miss. Oh, well, I missed the side completely. Probably part of what I'm missing. The back of this cushion, and it's part of the couch. That one's done. What? Oh, I bet it's underneath. I didn't. There you go. I got it. I seen it. I realized one of my mistakes is that I didn't look underneath of the sofa. Therefore, I might have missed something easy to clean. bird poo. Nearly done. Nearly done. I guess it's going to make me clean the underside of the roof, too, to complete it, which is fine. But a shame. I was looking for that ding. I need that, like, a dopamine hit from the dings. Come on, give it to me. Give me the ding. It's really dirty under there. Really tricksy place to hide all the dirt, just like under that little flap there. It's like barely any surface area. They got it from a different angle. Hard to hit from that angle. Peace. Star. Horseshoe. Plant pot. Red door. Shed, I guess. It's not... I guess the whole shed is a different piece. Like the whole shed's its own piece, not like individually. I was playing an ad already, jeez. Been in this level for more than an hour, I guess. Because the last time Patat was here, when the ad played. That was right at the beginning. Time really flies when you're lazily washing a shed with a power washer. Switch the nozzle. Probably should stop the stream before I switch the nozzle out. Don't want to chop my hand off or whatever, right? Being that it's a power washer, switching the nozzle while it's active probably seems like a bad idea. I've heard the horror stories. Oh, that window really does not want to get clean. There you go. There you go. Basically done now. Oh, there goes that entire wall section, which is kind of disappointing, because I kind of wanted to clean the whole thing, but that's fine. What am I missing now? Everything's clean there. Oh, I didn't finish cleaning up this, apparently. I thought it was pretty thorough with this thing. This retaining wall. I really made an effort here. It's just sort of hard to see. Now I'm missing. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a birdhouse there. I see. Maybe start your Twitch stream per announcement just to be safe. That's a good idea. You're right, I should do that. Gonna have like 30 separate streams. Especially because I like cycled through them like this. There's like 10 streams right there. 11, 12. You gotta be cautious about it. It'd be kind of a fun, like, challenge stream for somebody who wants to do it, not me. Just every time you have to, like, swap between, like, some mundane item in a game, just restart your stream and have another, like, VOD attached to it. It's like a minute and a half long or something. I don't imagine it would go over well, and it probably people probably wouldn't like it, but I think it'd be quite funny. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, there's some, like, goop on the ground here. Go. Lawnmower engine, handles, and flower bed edgings. Handle? Handle. Handle? Okay. Engine. Flower bed edgings. Over here. There you go. Hey Doc, Cal here. I've got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow. Would you fit it in? Okay, Calvin. Time lapse. Go! Whee! I don't know why my arms are floating above my head like that, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know why it's happening, but I can't stop it happening. Doc, the yard looks fantastic. There are a couple of budding mountaineers already clambering over the rock garden, and I intend to join them. Thanks again on the great job, and if I hear of anyone in need, I'll send them your way. Sweet. Bungalow, dirt bike, or playground? I wonder which one would be best. I guess the bungalow's the one I always see people do and then never play the game again. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do the bungalow and then never play the game again, too. Hey, Doc. You know I mentioned my folks. Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. It's so filthy it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the porch, the warmer the torch, which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good clean-up, I'm sure it'd get 'em both a lift. Thanks, Gan. Cal. I don't know why I did the weird slurp noise. No problem, bud. I got you. Okay, I gotta start from the top down, I guess. Definitely not the right, but how do I pick this up? There you go. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know? Volcanologist? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Studies volcanoes, anyhow. What a smart young boy. He'll fall off the roof. Don't tell him what to do. It's kind of it's really hard to fall off the roof, if I'm honest. I'm sorry, that was irresponsible of me. I should have been careful. I own a business now, after all. The pressure washing business ain't gonna come cheap if I fall off the roofs too often. Alright. Studies volcanoes, or he has a very specific Star Trek knowledge niche. Oh, Vulcan. I was like, what are you talking about? Vulcan, yeah, volcanologist, right. What in the world are you referencing right now? I gotcha. Believe it or not, I have watched Star Wars. That's not the right. That's not Star Trek is what I meant to say when I said Star Wars just now. I have watched Star Trek. I do know things, but I never remember them. If that helps. Probably doesn't. I don't know why it would. That information is not really useful to anybody. I nearly know enough not to call it Star Wars, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, this chimney's done. I don't know why I'm still trying to watch it. Look, it came out wrong for reasons unknown to me. It's weird, because, like, I actually, like, so I watched The Next Generation. I've never seen any other Star Trek other than The Next Generation. I tried to watch the original series. I found it really dull. I did try to watch it. But I've seen Next Generation, and I intend to watch Deep Space Nine because everybody tells me it's amazing. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I know some stuff. I know, like, you know, Temba, when the walls fall, or his arms open, or some nonsense like that. I know that one. That was pretty good. That was a good reference, right? I know the flute episode as well. That's a good one. Everybody likes that one. His arms wide. That's what it is. Ugh? What are you ugging? Star Wars was the one with Teal'c, right? Teal'c? I don't... Which one's Teal'c? Oh, that's the other one that I haven't seen. That's like Stargate, isn't it? That's the guy with the thing on his head. I do want to watch Stargate as well. I've heard that one's okay, and Battlestar Galactica I've also heard is quite good. It's a lot of sci-fi shows that came out around the same time that I need to watch. I've definitely had this exact conversation before. Conversation? Rant? Exposition? Conversation's close enough. I've definitely had this exact, like, exchange before. The different fantasy shows I want to watch but haven't had the time. Babylon 5 is decent. Again, that one too. I've heard that one too. The original Battlestar was quite entertaining. Didn't like the remake. Is Galactica the remake? Or... no. Because I didn't know there was a remake. Both of the same title. Oh, well. Okay. That's not helpful. Oh, I really confused the people who were trying to look it up later in life, you know? Trying to find a classic television show. One is from 2004, the other's from the 70s. Oh. Well. I've probably heard of the one from the 2004, in that case. Because I don't think I've watched many shows from the 70s. mean, I know a couple of, like, older shows, like MASH, which I sort of saw every once in a while. I don't know when that was created. Back when TV was black and white. Whenever that was. However long ago. I don't remember. 50s or 60s, probably. I've seen a little bit of that. I haven't watched the actual show proper. I always wanted to try going back to it to see how it was, but never had a chance. Just came on TV at some point. I Love Lucy was another one I used to watch a lot. Frick, the new one is already 20 years old. You're getting old. Yeah. Well, you're not going to get 4.5 billion years old, so no worries. Blake 7 is barely from the 70s? What's Blake 7? Old sci-fi. Again, yeah, never heard of it. There's a lot of sci-fi shows that I just never heard of. I don't know if it's because they weren't popular or because they were, you know, just on at a weird time that I never got a chance to see them or what, but happens a lot. Yeah, you watched for some reason? Yeah. Like, I didn't even know about, like, Red Dwarf, right? That's a really popular, like, comedy sci-fi show, right? I didn't even know about that until, like, 10 years ago. I've only watched like 3 episodes of it, but they were okay. I guess a lot of things about TV shows, you just sort of watch whatever's on. You don't really, like, like very few TV shows from that time are serialized. Because, you know, reasons. So you're not going to have, like, a story to have to follow. I think like the serialization of television happened in like the 90s, I think, where you had like sequential episodes you have to like stay tuned for and pay attention to in like later weeks or whatever. I don't know if it's better or worse, but it's interesting regardless. Having something change so dramatically. From being just the everyday episodes that you come across, like Monster of the Week sort of things, to being like, you have to be there to see it for the first time. You can get it on VHS, you know, in like 2 or 3 years, whenever they decide to set it up. Wonder what game I'm gonna play after I finish up with Heat Signature. But I still haven't really decided on the like the strategy game or tactical game or whatever. I'm playing Heat Signature on because it was requested, right? And I was like, oh, that's a fun game. I'll play that. And it's on my list for a while anyway, just because I've beaten it before and I've liked it. But that's only going to last like 2 or 3 more streams at most. Unless I do every single mission, in which case it'll probably take, like, maybe another week or two, but... Those missions are just little challenges. They're not really story-related or anything, just kind of fun missions to do. There's no really story in the game exactly, anyway. Just fun, just missions. Just a little gameplay. There's like a little overarching storyline about, like, the liberation of star stations and, you know, trying to take back power from the 4 separate governments or whatever, but it's not nearly as, like, in-depth as, like, an actual story is. Once I finish up with that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go for, I don't know, Timberborn or something, because I do want to play that, and I just can't decide when I'm going to play it. I could play Phoenix Point, maybe, or XCOM Chimera Squad, or just XCOM, I guess. I could play just XCOM. I have Enemy Unknown on there as well. That's the first remake for XCOM. It's just like, I'm not sure if I want to play it or not, because I have played it a little bit. It was really fun, but XCOM 2 is just like a better version of it in every way. And it's a perfectly fine game. There's nothing wrong with it. Just, it's like got a lot of features missing that 2 has. And 2's story is more interesting. Because the game's like a pretty faithful recreation of the original XCOM game. Which is just a lot like Xenonauts, if I'm honest. This Xenonauts is a directly inspired game. I played Xenonauts fairly recently, so playing XCOM Enemy Unknown, or Enemy whatever it's called, the new one, would be very similar to just playing Xenonauts again. Which is a great game still, but, you know, need to figure it out. Base status, misshapen amphora. It's going well. Yeah, oh, good. Are you going to be able to correct the correct the issue? Or is it going to have to be like a neat, quirky addition? An otherwise splendid piece. Easily corrected? Alright, cool. I think it was heat signature last for another week. You could already start Gloomhaven if you want. That's true. I did say I would wait until February to do Gloomhaven, but you're the one who I'm waiting to tell me, because I think, was it Annie? Potato Masher Annie? Was that the one who was waiting for it? But yeah, that's why I was waiting to play Gloomhaven. It might be fun to play it. Or a little bit early. Why do I own Barotrauma? It was given to me... Not given to me. It was in a, Jingle Jam bundle last year. A Jingle Jam collection, if you will. Last year, they gave away Barotrauma. That's why I own it. I've never played it, I don't think. And I don't know if I ever will, but it exists, and I own it. But, oof. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I bet it's a lot of fun for somebody who isn't already terrified of the ocean and then has to play a horror game that requires a group of people to cooperate to not have a terrible time. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how are you able to see my games? But I guess we're friends on Steam, so you can actually see all the games that I own on Steam. Good luck sifting through those, there's a lot of them. I own a lot of games because I used to buy a lot of stuff on Humble Bundle, and they had like bundles I wanted. And I always donate to the Jingle Jam every year, so I always get like a ton of games from that. But I just have like tons and tons of games I've never played, or I don't even know if I will ever play. Just sitting in my Steam library from those like things that gave me like 10, 20, 30 games. Filtered it to stuff you own too, because you'll have some idea of those games. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's meant to replace my like strategy game, if that helps to determine what I might play. Because I have a huge list of games to play below the stream, but there's still plenty of games on my list of games I want to play that aren't listed down there. So if there's any games that you'd be interested in seeing, feel free to speak up about them, and I'll maybe put them on the list or mention if I've already planned on playing them at some point. Are you getting stuck on that roof? I don't know why. Like the weird like little knob on the top of the roof here I keep getting stuck on. Every time I'm like trying to do anything, I keep trying to like move and it keeps getting me like stopped. If I hold forward for like 2 seconds, it pops me forward, but it's kind of difficult to clean when I can't move. And I'm being like this thorough about it, you know? You don't see Into the Breach on this list, unfortunately. Into the Breach is the game made by the people who made FTL, right? The mech game. I own that on Epic. And it is on my list. I think it's definitely one I intend to play at some point, but that one's one of the ones that's like not a series game, it's like a one-off game. So I'll probably play it at some point, but it would have to be like for a filler stream. Because there's not, as far as I know, there's not a story to it. So it wouldn't be much to do more than like 1 or 2 streams. It's kind of like FTL. Like FTL is very fun, but aside from just playing it several times in a row, it doesn't have like an overarching story that would be like interesting. It just unlocks new ways to play the game later. Very fun still, but yeah, I do intend to play that eventually. I have it on my list. Might even be on the actual like list in my About You section. It is, yeah, right there. Into the Breach, underneath Gloomhaven. I alphabetized that list. It's easier to find the games you're looking for. Climb up this ladder to try and get the muck on this thing. Speaking of muck on this thing, I need to clean my gutters in real life. I haven't cleaned them since, like, autumn, when the leaves were falling. Probably need a clean. Yeah, that's a good game. I don't mind playing that. As like an in-between, if I need something to play after I finish Heat Signature, maybe I'll toss that on. I I tried making a VTuber. Oh, you saw the VTube studio in there? Yeah. I tried using that, but I didn't really like the way it worked. It didn't really... It was very early on I tried using that. So I just sort of drew my own instead of using, like, the 3D model program thing. I do have a model created in there. It has, like, this very convoluted, like, pompadour and elf ears. But it's kind of silly looking. I don't like it very much. I use it for VR chat and nothing else. And I don't use VR chat that much, so it very rarely gets used. Ma keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. Thank you, Calvin. They can come outside and talk to me and tell me how good it's looking. They have that capacity. I haven't blocked their door. They're not stuck inside the house. Nobody's holding them hostage. They're not in any danger, Calvin. You going outside is... Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Ta-da! Ooh, that's actually kind of hard to reach. Gotta use this thing just to get up there. I say that. Maybe I can get the ladder over here. That might work out better. Yeah, it works. There you go. Now I can get up here. Didn't need to like jump and use my red nozzle. You know, a house with, like, big white walls like this would definitely get graffitied. There's never be, like... There's no shot it would remain this clean. I mean, well, clean, you know. You know what I mean. It wouldn't be untagged, is what I'm saying. Like, there's for sure be like some kid come through here, just draw like, you know. Actually, that's probably a real gang. I don't want to write that. Never mind. Forget I said anything. So draw like a penis on there or something, you know. That's more funny than an actual gang sign I was about to draw. Depends on the neighborhood. Well, I suppose so. There's no gates or fences here. Like, the cul-de-sac. I guess it's a cul-de-sac. You probably don't see much, like, graffiti on cul-de-sacs. But, like, this would where I live, this would stop it. This would definitely get tagged. You'd, like, paint over it the next day. And it would get tagged again immediately. Any like large single color wall always gets tagged. Crimson Gang. No. No. Well, no. Just no. just know some things. I've seen some things and some stuff. Wouldn't recommend it. How cryptic can I remain about my past? It's hard to be in a gang when you're, you know, a third the size of the planet, right? You do keep trying to scribble one specific thing and then stopping yourself. Yeah, it's not suspicious. What are you, a cop? You gotta tell me if you're a cop. It's entrapment. They don't gotta tell you if they're a cop. So, to clear up that rumor, they don't gotta tell you if they're a cop. Just so you know. Or did Crim did various graffitis of gangs to push the power wash business? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? So it's like fraud, right? It's like it's like just business fraud. Oh man, look at all these hooligans graffitiing these walls. Call my power wash company and we'll get rid of that immediately. Won't even have to tell me your address. I know exactly where you live. Just tell me what's written out there. I've seen it. I don't know why I put that there. Oh, clean the gutters, probably. Okay. This lawn is weirding you out? What part of it? The fact that it's bright green or something else? Phrase that like you would get rid of the hooligans with your power washer? Hey, look, we've all heard the horror stories of how powerful these things are. No telling what could happen to a hooligan. Got out of hand, you know? Stepped on the wrong side of the line. Maybe insulted the wrong kind of people. Drew on the wrong fence. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't implying nothing, no how. We're just talking, you know? Having a chat. Chinwag. I drew with my right hand on stream? Oh no. Erase the evidence. Tell nobody nothing. These windows do not want to get clean. This would definitely break the window, wouldn't it? Just like blasting this high pressure, like, single beam directly into the window. The lines of the lawn are making you weirded out? I mean, like, the grass? It's not that bad. It's kind of fun. Very stylized. It's not that bad. It's fine, right? Okay. Apparently even Pops is out of his rocking chair now, having a look. Well, that's good of them to come and look at my work. They can just, you know, say hello. They don't need to stay indoors and all that. They could open their window and say hi, you know. They don't need to come outside. Be like, oh yeah, we appreciate the work you're doing. Thanks. We're gonna pay you like $1,000 for it. I'm like, alright. Water's expensive, but I guess that's fine. It'll cover expenses, probably. Spread the word. Give me, pay me an exposure, you know. Trying to grow my business over here. Man, I wanted to clean the whole thing. Opening your window when it's being pressure washed seems like a bad idea. Look, I mean, sometimes you gotta take chances. You can show your gratitude, right? Sometimes you lose an eye. Ain't my fault. But, you know, I still appreciate the kind words now and again. Not for nothing, I can't turn my camera without turning my power washer too, but that's like, oh yeah. Immediately cut their heads in half. Something decidedly less morbid than that, perhaps. Just give them a little spritz. And these fences are awful to clean. Who decided to put them up like this? Like, got this thing, like, all over the place. This is a really annoying, like, fence. There, jeez. Let's do this while I'm here. Something must be happening. There's no way everybody in this town, or whatever, has, like, decided to just let their houses get dirty. Like, surely there's a point where you'd, like, decide, you know what, I might as well clean a bit. You know, even taking, like, a garden hose to this house would have saved it from this much dirt. Like, it wouldn't have done that much, but it would have certainly prevented it from becoming, like, you know, nightmare house. Railing. There you go. I didn't actually finish the. I didn't finish the fence. I finished the pole and just like gave up on it for a second and realized I hadn't done it. There you go. That's done. Gotta clean off the patio and then the porch. Oh, I guess the porch is the patio, whatever. Porch and then the steps, and then we're good to go around to the other side. If I can't finish this job up, 69% cleaned. Nice. Time to take a quick drink while I revel in the number that I've created. I might even have a little stretch. It's a good stretch. Tired. I'm really tired. All right. I'm allowed to go to sleep. Yeah, I know. But like, I'm just like, I'm gonna pass out as soon as I end the stream today, I think. So I'm okay with it. But the Sunday streams always make me fall asleep, which is amazing because I very rarely sleep. I have a hard time sleeping. But Sunday streams, I always try to play something super relaxing, and it's always like great. I'm always able to fall asleep for once. So I'm happy to just stay a little bit longer and just revel in the sleepiness for once. So it's just like anticipating like getting a, you know, like a good meal, you know, like going to a restaurant. You're like, I can't wait till it arrives. And when you get it, you're like, like that, but with sleep. I should ask what, I should start taking suggestions for what new emotes to draw. Considering I'm at like almost 150 followers. So when I get to like either 150 or 200, I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna do another art stream to draw more emotes. You got no good emote ideas. Well, that's okay. If you happen to think up something silly, just feel free to holler. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be an idea. Aww. There was so much dirt right here. I really should just go over everything like this to like lower the amount of dirt that I can visibly see, so that I can like actually get like the satisfaction of cleaning off the dirt from the wall, instead of having it all disappear at once. Heh. Yeah, so I have several emote ideas written down still to do. Some of them are very situational, and some of them don't like make any sense outside of like the context of one specific stream, which is why I haven't done them. Like, I do want to do like a Shotgun Tim one, because Shotgun Tim is just a recurring character from all of my streams. Anytime I see a shotgun, it becomes Shotgun Tim, so I'm just gonna do that one. But I have like the slug one, which is just like me saying slug wrong with a slur, and that was a joke that like I was gonna make an emote for that, and haven't done it because it is really there was so much dirt. Like that one was like a very situational one that was meant to be like a joke, but it's so very specific to like one stream when I misspoke. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to keep it as an emote. But I have a lot of emote slots left, and I have a decent amount of emote like backlog, like library space, like because you have like a library of emotes you can switch between anytime. I have a lot of space, and like for those things. So, you know, I'm just, if you have any suggestions or come up with anything, or if there's an emote you'd like to see as a weird creepy moon person, just send it to me and I can recreate it in my own style to some degree. I mean, it's still like general emotes, like, I did the wave emote because there's just like, I think it's super general and anybody can use it for anything. Like the finger guns one, because I just do that all the time. Anytime something cool happens, like, yeah, you know, I always finger guns. Nobody can see it, but I do it. Anytime you hear me snap my fingers, it's usually I'm usually finger gunning. You don't know that, but now you do. The grip and rip one was just for I have a drink almost every stream, and it's such a general emote that anybody can use it for anything if they want to. The bread was a reference to a Medieval Dynasty stream. Mango, because I like mangoes. Poor Greg, I know. Yep, I know. Never forgotten. Yeah, only because it's like impossible now, because Mop Top and everybody keeps bringing it up all the time. I say everybody, it's just Mop Top and like you, I think, sometimes. But like, yeah. I do intend to have like a I want to have, I've said this before, for my like, I want to have like one of every food group from the food pyramid, despite it not being like an actual good thing to follow. Like one food group thing. I've got like carbohydrates with bread. I've got fruit with mango. I intend to do broccoli for vegetables. I need dairy, which is going to be cheese probably, but I need to, you know, draw that at some point. And then proteins is going to be some sort of meat, but I don't know what kind of meats. I haven't decided yet. Milk. I could do milk. That's a fun one, but again, that's a very specific, like, reference. Energy drinks as the base of your food pyramid, right? Well, that's what the grip and rip is, clearly. That's just an energy drink that you're opening up. So I think that counts. I mean, unless it doesn't. I could easily fill up another emote slot drawing an energy drink can. It would just be a can. It wouldn't be, like, interesting to look at or anything. It's wouldn't quite fit the theming of the food pyramid. But I guess by that logic, I want to draw, like, fish and stuff as well, right? For like, the omega-3s or whatever the heck. What does the food pyramid look like? Let me just Google that. I think I just know this off the top of my head. What do you look like? What do you look like? You have... I didn't mean to click on it, please. Thank you. You got meats and dairy on the top. Sugars, you got nuts and seeds for proteins, fish and poultry, vegetables, oils, fats, whole grains. And then for some reason they've decided to put exercise at the bottom, which is not a food. Oils, use sparingly, milk, yogurt, meat, vegetables, fruits, bread. Yeah, I've got most of them already. I just need, like, dairy and, like, fats, I guess. A triangle? I could do a triangle. I don't know why, but I could do that. Why do I want a triangle? Did I say something to, like, ask what a food pyramid looks like? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're snarking me, or is it... Like, was that a suggestion? Yes, okay. I was like, I could draw a triangle. That's pretty easy. I could do that. But nope. That wasn't the request. It wasn't a request. It was just a statement. The easiest emote of my life. Just draw a triangle. How much more of this house is there? Oh, there's the entire patio, or like the entire like walkway, I guess. Like this, there's no way this isn't almost done already. I'm at the front of the house now. I've done the gutters, I've done the roof. Just the walkway now. And driveway, I suppose. About 15% more. Yeah, you're right. It's about 14 now. The drying is really nice, just watching the water slowly dry. On the side of like this, like stucco, I don't know what this is. The side of this house. All the windows seem to be, like, dirtier than everything else. In that, like, it has, like, this weird grime on it that I have to switch nozzles to take out. I think you would be quite annoyed if you would have to keep paying a couple of dollars every time the person you hired cleaned a little part of your house. I don't know. Maybe. If I had to keep paying it up front, like, every time, I'd be kind of annoyed, but I'd prefer that to, like, being charged a whole lot all at once than having them come back, like, 2 days later and finish it up, you know? Like, or over the course of, like, a week or something. Just pay them for what they do, not the whole job at once. I'll do that one last. And a ringing little bell. Yeah, that's true, too, I guess. Like, oh, good job. Here's $5. Ding! Oh, good. You cleaned another window. Here's another $5. Ding! Oh, dang. You cleaned, like... you cleaned my shoelaces. Ding, ding! There's a 35 cents each. Being clicker trained. Yeah, I guess. Kind of. Just very much something like that's going on. Oh, you really cleaned that window good. Ding, ding. Oh, yes. Ah, I need to clean windows better next time. I love cleaning windows. Cleaning's my favorite activity. Ding. Ah, great. Yeah. Soon they'll just be ringing bells and I'll jump to clean the nearest window. Ta-da! A driveway and posts. Posts? Post. Post? Post. Oh! Ah! Oh! That was scary. That game just, like, took me up that ladder against my will. Post. Post. This is a post. This thing's, like, hardly dirty. I mean, I guess it is dirty, technically, but, like, barely. There you go. I can't actually kick it. Whee! I didn't realize I could leave the property. Oh, I can't really. I can go to there. Be free. Live your best life. I can't join you where you're going. Oh, hey. The cat. I can't pet the kitty. The best I could do is spray it with a power washer, and I'd rather not. Feels kind of like the opposite of petting it, if I'm honest. Thank you for not murdering the kitten. Yeah. You're welcome. You're actually waiting for me to do that and ready to tell me off for it? Why would I do that? What have I ever done to like imply that I might do that? I mean, I regularly commit war crimes, I guess, but like that's different. That's usually against humans. I'd never be able to look Angel in the face again if I sprayed another cat with a hose. Certainly not a power washer. I killed the cute doggo in Valheim. I mean, it's a bit different. If that cat came at me, like, claws drawn, you know, and was twice my size, it might be a different story. If that cat was a lion, or like a tiger, maybe I'd spray it with a power washer, but it's just a house cat. Small cats are very efficient killers. Yeah, I know. I mean, Angel's not. But the cat in the garage is. Spooky is super good at killing, like, rats. But she doesn't come inside, so I don't get to pet her. She hangs out in the garage, and then she doesn't like being pet. I'm gonna have to download this VOD. Split the video. I remembered why I don't play multiple games on stream. Right before I finished up with this one. Although oddly, it ended up working out almost exactly on time, finishing up this house. Wasn't done! There was so much dirt left. The time-lapse doesn't really work if you can't see the back end. The bungalow looks amazing. Doc, thank you. You won't believe the impact it had. Ma's down in the woods picking flowers, and Pop's muttering excitedly about another job he's got for you. So if you hear from Leonard Miller, that'll be him. Okay. Ever started your stream and when switching games? I could have. It wouldn't have been a problem, really. It just would have been... to get the VOD to split, I have to be offline for like a couple of minutes. Otherwise it just pops back up. Simp for order. How you doing, simpin'? I'm literally about to end my stream, but it's good to see you. Like I'm at the point where I'm like about to end. But I was about to do my outro and everything. $550 such a dirty house is quite a bargain. Yeah, I would have charged a lot more than that. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Still made your appearance. That's true. You did. I can buy stuff. Power washers. I can buy a new power washer. $250, $900. What the heck? What power washer do I got? Ooh. Take it. Ooh, take it. Soap. Nozzles. Ooh, extensions would have been helpful. What kind of power washer do I have? Does it tell me? Is it just default power washer number 69 or something? Oh, I own this one. That's right. I didn't notice it said owned here. Worked all night though, so you're going to bed? Alright, take care. have a hydrate before you go. Alright. No worries. You have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Oh, you. $900 is the next one. I could get that now. I'll just play this again some other time. Maybe next Sunday, who knows. Probably ought to get one of these, like, nozzles, right? Turbo nozzle might be good. Better turbo nozzle. Oh, it's a different brand. Okay, so this is the one for the one that I have. Get that. There's an extension for this one. That's the XU2. Short extension, long extension. Wow, that's expensive. Jeez. I'm not gonna get these because I don't know when or if I'll need them, I guess. Oh, I just realized I upgraded my my spritzer, and I can't use the skin because it's like the skin for this one is different. Oh, whatever, anyway. I'm out of here, so thanks for hanging out, chatting, lurking, all that fun stuff. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with Valheim, I'm pretty sure. Hard to remember. I don't keep a schedule. But yeah, I think it's Valheim. So, take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening. Whatever time it is for you. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.